What's going on? It's your boy Devils Do, and we doing a ultimate action figure comparative. As you can see, this right here, you are looking at my pride and joy. This is every single carded release of Wolverine that Marvel Legends has ever gave us. This is my pride and joy. As you guys know, I am a great big Wolverine fan. And one by one, we have the newly released Wolverine Legends Wave, Astonishing Wolverine. I like to refer to him as the Avengers Wolverine since he has no X, but it was recently brought to my attention that he actually does don the X while with the Avengers. So my bad, I haven't picked up a comic book in a while. Bear with me. X-Force Wolverine Hitmonkey Wave. Here we have X-Men Classics, new X-Men Wolverine, Age of Apocalypse Wolverine, Brown Suit Wolverine, Marvel vs. Capcom Jim Lee style Wolverine, Astonishing Wolverine from, I believe, the Apocalypse Wave, Red Hulk Wave, Series 6, Giant Man Wave. This is the Red Hulk variant, X-Force. This is Series 7, I believe, Weapon X. Face-Off 2-pack Wolverine with the Forge. This is Giant Blob Series, Hasbro Ultimate Wolverine. Legendary Riders, Young Days of Our Future Past, Young Variant Wolverine. This is the other Face-Off. This is the regular release. I don't have the variant. I'll probably pick one up soon. This is first appearance Wolverine. He came with a saber tooth. Days of Our Future Past Legendary Riders Wave Wolverine. Diamond exclusive Blob Series Ultimate Wolverine. X-Men Classics Tiger Stripe Striking Wolverine. Series 3 Marvel Legends Toy Biz Wolverine. New X-Men Classics Toy Biz Ninja Wolverine, House of M Toy of X-Men Classics Wolverine, New X-Men Classics Stealth Wolverine, and they all fell. Jesus. And lastly, Urban Legends 2-pack Wolverine. These are my prides and joys, man. And that's the Marvel Legend X-Men box set Toy Biz release. Yeah, man, these are my prides, man. And now we're gonna go through them one by one. So we're gonna go from the latest release to the earliest. So this is the new one. This is Astonishing Wolverine. The clothes are removable. As we can see, he has a nice yellow. It's not deep mustard compared to the old Astonishing Wolverine. Like this one, see? It's a nice bright yellow. This one has more like a leathery feel to it. That's why I like the blue though. This deep blue compared to the other one. This is him. This is articulation. He looks all the way up, down, side to side. He has an armpit joint, ball jointed shoulder, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, a wrist swivel, and a pivot. He has a diaphragm joint that goes back and forward a little bit, side to side, waist joint, Hasbro Marvel Legend hip joint, thigh cut swivel, double jointed knee, boot swivel, ankle pivots forward and back, and a nice rocker. That's one. Second is the Hitmonkey, which is the same mold. The X-Force Wave, which is the same mold. So I'm not going to go through his articulation, but this is how he looks. There is what is it? Astonishing X-Force, I think it is. Oh no, Uncanny X-Force version, which is the SDCC exclusive. I don't have him. Unfortunately, I'll try to get that box set sometime when I get some money. But I'll pick it up. So this is it. Same guy. And then now we have the Red Hulk series, which is the classic Toy Biz mold that we normally get. He looks up, down, side to side, armpit joint, ball joint shoulder, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, wrist swivel, no pivot, and finger articulation. He has the same diaphragm joint as the other two Wolverines we just saw. Waist swivel, ball jointed hip, thigh swivel, double jointed knee, mid boot swivel, and his ankle pivots back and forward, no rocker, and toe articulation. X-Force Wolverine Red Hulk Wave is the same, so we're not going to get into that. Then we have let's just do it. Then we have this astonishing Wolverine from the Apocalypse Wave. He's nice color, nice scope. I don't like his waist swivel because it messes up the belt. Articulation, he goes up, down, side to side, ball joint shoulder, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, wrist swivel, and a pivot, and finger articulation. He has a ab crunch. Doesn't function that well. He has a thigh swivel, ball jointed hip on the wide joint, thigh swivel, double jointed knee, boot swivel. His ankle pivots back and forward. He has a rocker and toe articulation. Weapon X Wolverine, same. He comes with two heads. The other one's put away. He looks up that much, down, side to side, ball joint shoulders, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, forearm swivel, finger articulation, ab crunch, waist swivel, ball jointed hips, as you can see, thigh swivel, double jointed knee, calf swivel, ankle rocker, his ankle pivots back and forward, and toe articulation. This joint is sick. This one has the same articulation as the Red Hulk Wave figures. It's the same figure, so you're not gonna get into it. He got the Miramusa blade. That's the blade I was talking about in the Deadpool review. Same articulation as the figure we just saw, just different scope, head scope, and he doesn't have an arm. So you're not gonna get into that. New X-Men Wolverine. He has the same scope as the Legendary Riders Wave. He looks up, down, side to side. He does have a ball jointed shoulder, as you can see, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow. He has a forearm swivel, and his wrist pivots back and forth. And he has finger articulation. He has an ab crunch. He comes with this function, so he has no waist swivel, ball jointed hips, thigh swivel, double jointed knee, bell bottoms, calf swivel, and his got toe articulation, and his ankle doesn't pivot much back and forth, which is a bummer. So these two are just like that. So you're not gonna get into it. It's just different head sculpts. First appearance Wolverine. Love this figure, man. This figure's sick. Looks up, not much. Down, side to side, ball joint shoulders, which suck because they don't go all the way to his sides. Bicep swivel, double jointed knee, elbow, forearm swivel. His wrist pivots back and forth, and finger articulation. He has an ab crunch, waist swivel, nice ball jointed hips, thigh swivel, double jointed knee, boot swivel. Ankle pivots back and forward, no rocker, and toe articulation. And then we have these two, which are the same body mold also as this one. They have wide hip joints, so I'm just gonna do one. I'm gonna do the Diamond Exclusive. He looks all the way up, down, side to side, no ball jointed shoulder, single jointed elbow with the forearm with the elbow swivel, and his wrist pivots back and forward. He has a super crazy ab crunch, waist swivel. He has a ball jointed wide joints hips, thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and a ankle swivel, and it pivots back and forth a little bit with his boot hinders in. As for him, he's the same wide jointed, but he goes up, down, side to side. He too has the crazy ab crunch, ball jointed shoulders. This one, the arms are different actually. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, wrist swivel, and a pivot back and forth. Wide joint hips, thigh swivel, wide joint hips, thigh swivel, double jointed knee, ankle swivel, pivots back and forth. Tiger stripe, not much articulation. His head just goes side to side. He has ball jointed shoulder, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, but it's kind of hindered. And he has a forearm swivel, and his wrist pivots back and forth. And he has finger articulation. The diaphragm joint just moves side to side. He has somewhat of a ball jointed hip with a gaping crotch for some reason. Thigh swivel, single jointed knee, and his ankle just pivots back and forth, front and back. Series 3, and these two are the same release, so I'm gonna do the unmasked version. They don't look up and down, just side to side, ball jointed shoulders, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, forearm swivel, and the wrist pivots back and forth. Finger articulation, no ab crunch, funny hip joint with a thigh cut, double jointed knee, and ankle swivel, and his ankle pivots forward and back. No rocker, toe articulation. House of M Wolverine comes with these two guns. It's cool. It's two guns. I wish he had some holsters. That'd have been great. He looks down that much, back that much. Head goes side to side. Ball jointed shoulders, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow. No wrist swivel, and pivots back and forth, and his fingers are articulated. He has a crappy ab crunch. It only goes two positions. Waist swivel, ball jointed hip, thigh swivel, double jointed knee, no boot swivel, and his toe articulation, and his ankle goes front and back, but the boot hinders it a lot. And that's about it for that one. Stealth Wolverine, he comes with this gun that cable comes with, the 2-pack cable. He looks down that much, up that much, side to side. Ball jointed shoulder, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, forearm swivel, finger articulation. Same ab crunch as the House of M. Waist swivel, ball jointed hips, thigh swivel, double jointed knee, boot swivel, and his ankle pivots front and back. No rocker, toe articulation. And finally, we have the Ninja Wolverine, who comes with a crap load of accessories. There goes his nunchucks. He has a hammer with an anchor weight hammer. He has nunchucks with blades at the tip. He comes with the sheath. I took the straps off with this nice blade, this beautiful blade. And then he has the 3-bladed katana, which is dope. I love that weapon. He looks up that much, down, side to side, ball jointed shoulder, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, wrist swivel, and a wrist pivot back and forth. Same ab crunch as the other two X-Men classics. Waist swivel, ball jointed hips, thigh swivel, double jointed knee, calf swivel, pivots back and forward. No ankle rocker, toe articulation. All these Wolverines are sick. I love them all. They all have their individually uniqueness to them. That's why I get them all. And plus, I'm a big Wolverine fan. If you're in the market for a specific one, if you want his current look, I suggest you get the Marvel Legend, Wolverine Legends Wave one, or the Red Hulk Wave, or the X-Force version, because those are the ones that normally you see in the comic books today. But I think you should get all of them. First appearance, you should get at least all of them that he has made an appearance, in his in the comics. The brown version, the Red Hulk version, the yellow, first appearance, Days of a Future Past, the new Astonishing, not the old one. You can get the X-Men Classics Jim Lee one, the 2-pack that came with Forge. A little bit of everything. They all cool, man. They all cool to me in their own ways. The only ones that I'm not too happy about are the Ultimate Wolverines. Those were a big upset. But that was Hasbro's first try at the Legends series. So I kind of give them a break on that, because now they're starting to step their game up, even though it took forever. But like I said, I definitely recommend every figure that, if you need a Wolverine, you should get every figure that he actually made an appearance in. in a comic book with. So again, classic Jim Lee X-Men suit, Days of a Future Past. If you into the Ultimate line, get that. Definitely the new X-Men. Definitely the Jim Lee Red Hulk wave, the Astonishing, the X-Force, and I think I'm missing one more because he didn't. I never. And the House of M. The House of M is the best Wolverine to get if you want a tall Wolverine. I don't recommend the Series 3 Wolverines because they're too big and they don't have much articulation. And then you got to definitely get the brown Wolverine. So that's about a total of 8 or 9 out of 21 releases that you guys should get. You got to get the first appearance, the new X-Men, the brown Wolverine, Jimmy Lee Classics, the Red Hulk Wave Wolverine, the Ultimate, Days of a Future Past, Weapon X, and House of M, and that's about it. Those are the guys you should get. Thanks for watching my review. I know this is a long one. Again, this is my pride and joy. Thanks for taking the time to watch out. And you already know. Holla at me, man. We talk. One. Let's go, bub. What do you want? What do you want from me? You want to fight? Let's go.